Yeah, the business stuff isn't creative at all, and you'll be, if you are trying to get some sort of like a release or a feeling from that, you won't, because it's just shite stuff. Some business telling you to do something, you do it. You can't express anything or even have fun. You can't really have fun. It's a job, but doing the stuff for yourself, like we were just saying there, the freedom of it all. That's what it is. It's just you feel free and loose and like, I'll try this and I'll try that. But the kids are funny. Sure, when you have kids, then you don't have time to think about all that shit. Sometimes you think you're just sitting around thinking about yourself too much, and you're a bit getting worried about that. Don't have time for that now. And your man was a proper yogi. He had full get up on that, and he was teaching all these, I think they were like Americans or whatever. And he said then, like 2 nights later, he's down to town, night time, and he looked around and the yogi was out and he's baiting the shit out of some lad with a stick, like some young lad. He was fighting with some young lad down the town. And he's meant to be like,
after a few fights.
Yeah. And he's meant to be this like Zen enlightened guy, and he's out baiting the shit out of some young lad.
Zen until fucking 6 o'clock on the Friday.
Someone pissed me off, yeah.
Morning folks, it's a nippy winter's morning here in Laois. I'm on the way to see Doyle. Calvin's in Portarlington, and he is a creative powerhouse. He runs a company called Studio Great. They're basically like a creative agency. He's a really talented musician and filmmaker, and as I said, he's a creative powerhouse. I love picking his brain, and we're going to go over there and see what he's getting up to and go to a really interesting place in Portarlington. It's a beach, it's in the middle of a bog, and it's winter. Oh yeah. Right, let's go.
Because some things you can be like, oh, I need to get this fucking big mad camera now that's unreal, and you get focused on that, and you don't need all that stuff, really.
Not at all, no.
It's more so the content of it, or how the thing you're doing. No one gives a bollocks about that.
And what do you use when you're making your films?
I use like this Sony camera. I don't know what it's even called, but it's kind of like a high-end version of them old, you know, the old home video recording cameras.
Oh yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like one of them. It's not.
Does it have a flip screen?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so it's like a big one of them. We bought it for doing like live streams with Gamma, the martial arts, the jiu-jitsu thing.
Yeah.
But we weren't using it, so I just took it. But it's good because it does all autofocus, and you can record for like ages as well. So I'd be doing a lot of the videos on my own, so like no one's there. So when you're using like another camera I had that is probably better, a better camera, but sure, then I do something all out of focus.
Yeah.
So I just use that for it, but sure, it looks. I think it maybe makes it look a bit better as well, because I don't really give a shit about that stuff really as much. I do like making things look nice, but
what do you care about them when you're going to make a film? What's the priority? Because I watched your last one and it was just you and your kid going around the garden.
Oh, yeah,
it was fucking hilarious. It was so funny. Was it Norm? You had Norm Macdonald dubbed over.
Oh, that's one of them. Yeah.
You had her walking on a wall.
Yeah.
Just so fun.
That
so
was actually
good.
the first one I made. I made that. That was the first one I did, and that Norm Macdonald. I was actually trying to make. I was trying to make a song out of that Norm Macdonald one ages ago as well. I was like making this fucking kind of lo-fi song with. And cause I just like that speech, you know. I was using that speech with lo-fi, you know, them kind of like chill out kind of lo-fi thing.
Yeah.
I was putting the speech over it.
Yeah.
Why is like this shite and this sound shit like.
It did, yeah.
And then I was just like, I'll just make a video with it, like a thing. The whole idea with the videos though is to.
But why did you have your daughter playing with your daughter or showing her how to walk on a Norm talking about the blind man? Was that something about her trying to figure out? Do you know, were you juxtaposing something there with her trying to figure out the world, or what was it?
Well, do you know what it is?
What way do you want to go here now?
You don't know.
We go down this way and come across the lake and go back up.
I actually never went out this way before.
What?
I never.
Oh, Calvin. Oh, some spot.
The stuff with the videos is so it's just trying to make stuff that is I get sleeves open for interpretation by other people.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to explain things too much.
Yeah.
So I make them vague. And then also try not to think too much about why I'm doing something. So I kind of, if I have an idea for what it should look like, something, and then I have this other idea, I'll just fuck them together, kind of, even if they don't make sense.
Right.
So instead of actually trying to make something that makes sense, I make two things that don't make sense, and then I put it out, and then when people watch it, they kind of go,
right.
What the fuck's that mean? And
so that's what you. So can I tell you then what I think that means then? Because I'm straight because Norm Macdonald, obviously, he's my favourite comedian, and I know that episode of Jerry Seinfeld is just one of the best to his internet, the VPN show that he did. But when you were putting that video of him talking, bringing a blind man to get some coke, and the difference between coke and, you know, a shitty brand.
RC Cola.
RC Cola, yeah. But then having your daughter, you were holding her walking along the wall, I thought, oh, I wonder, does that mean like she probably can't see the best now at the minute and he's helping her? But sure, it doesn't mean that at all, but isn't that why it's great though?
Yeah, that's why it's fun though, right, isn't it?
So have you done any other ones similar to that?
No, there's a good few of them there now. Like, I've done probably 15 of them now at this stage.
Yeah.
I was keen to call them vlogs, but they're not vlogs at all. They're like the mini film.
Yeah, they're deadly.
But yeah, they're all kind of like that now. They're just leaving it very open, I think. But each one I've done, the production's got a little bit better. I get a bit more confident doing and stuff, because I hadn't been doing anything like that in years.
Yeah.
I used to always do it, but stopped because I was trying to make money. But then
because they're definitely they're for play.
Oh,
they're not for anyone, only you.
For a good crack, yeah.
And how do you think it's important to do, like, because you do work, you make videos obviously for companies and things like that, but how important is it to do them for yourself as well as that?
It's just completely different. It's not even, the video stuff is like, or the stuff for the businesses is not creative at all, like, really.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how you doing? Yeah, the business stuff isn't creative at all, and you'll be, if you are trying to get some sort of like a release or a feeling from that, you won't, because it's just shite stuff. Some business telling you to do something, you do it. You can't express anything or even have fun. You can't really have fun. It's a job, but doing the stuff for yourself, like we were just saying there, the freedom of it all. That's what it is. It's just, you feel free and loose, and like, I'll try this and I'll try that, and I'll put it together and see what it looks like. And fuck it, if no one even likes it, who gives a shit then?
Yeah.
It's about the process of actually making it is fun, and going, this kind of looked cool last time, or that worked. Or even sometimes when I put two ideas together, I go like I was writing this script a while ago, because I came trying to make like a long film as well, a feature film. And I wrote a script, but I basically did I don't know if I tell you about this before, but I was reading the David Lynch book, and he has this idea.
Oh, catching the big fish.
Yeah.
That's some book.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah, it's fantastic.
He's some creative mind, that lad.
Stop. It's so fun.
Yeah,
so fun.
yeah.
But he had this technique for writing films, right? And it's he says, write 70 scenes onto these little cards, and then there's your film.
Yeah.
Right, but like, he doesn't say, like, you don't have to make sense.
Seems so easy, doesn't it?
Just do it, yeah. So years ago, when I used to do that, when I used to be trying to write films, I was like really anal about everything. Oh, this has to do that, and oh, what time will it be there? Why would they walk over there? What kind of way would they walk over? And you're making up this story that is so boring, because you're not using you're not using any of your imagination or anything exciting, right? So you're just like making these real standard shit stories that aren't fun, right? But then I start doing the thing, writing on the cards. So writing all these random ideas, and you put them together. And then even for myself, I'm like, fuck, some of this makes sense, like.
Right, so it went from, you were probably thinking about too much to just make it random.
Not even thinking about it at all.
Yeah.
Just every kind of idea for a scene I ever had, I just kind of wrote down, and then when I was reading it all, it kind of just starts to go like, that's kind of weird there. That like kind of makes sense with that thing. But so that's what I did. But that's fun doing that, because you kind of surprise yourself.
So what's do you mind saying what the premise is or where it is at the minute?
Well, I kind of had it done, and now I'm like, I don't know if it's done now, but I can't even really explain what it's about without sounding stupid. Like, it's not really.
Yeah, nobody really get it until you start piecing it together.
Yeah.
Well, what stage is it at then?
Well, I finished it, but it was short. It was kind of a short film, but it would have been like kind of long for a short film, I think.
Yeah.
So then I was kind of, maybe I'll just make a long film, a feature film.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just adding more stuff to see if they suit the thing, but I'm not too sure. I'm in between making something really heavily got to do with a pub, and then this other, I don't know, it's early days with that.
Right, yeah.
Not too sure.
It all revolves around the pub, doesn't it?
Well, there's a good bit there that does.
You can't beat it. Do you drink?
No.
No.
I haven't drank in years. I haven't drank about 5 years or something.
Really?
Like that. Yeah.
Jesus.
Sometimes I have enough Baileys on Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah, actually can't beat that. Or what's that other one? My missus drinks the fucking Swan, White Swan, or Cool Swan.
Oh yeah, they have all
the real old one
drink.
drink. She made me saying that, but it is. Some spot out here, isn't it? You were saying you don't come out here much. Jesus, I think go down a bit close to the water there and get there. It's some spot. Isn't it mad to think that this is in the middle of Laois? Like, we're in Offaly now, are we?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you probably would be in. You would. Yeah, you'd be in Offaly now.
How would you describe this place?
Look how still it is.
Yeah. It's a beach. Well, it's not a beach anymore. That used to be sand over there when it was first here. Yeah. It's all grassed over now.
Everyone used to be out here. Do you remember, like, when it first came out, we were all gone mad out swimming out here.
Sure,
you were like, there's something wrong with the water, hasn't there? So.
Yeah, and you'd go out there and you're foot and turf. And then we used to just, like, that, none of that fence none of that was there. And we used to just foot turf over there and jump the drains and just swim, wait for the old one to come out and get us or whatever, drinking bottles of tea. Isn't that cat? We're only young, like. And you don't drink, Jesus, fair fuck. Is that a conscious thing now? Are you like, drink, does it do something to you?
Yeah, bad old drinking habits. I just can never get enough drink into me once I start drinking.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't drink till I'm fucking blacked out, I'd be kind of annoyed or something. I'd be like, oh.
Really, yeah?
I don't know.
Why is that?
Probably don't know. Some sort of alcoholism or something, probably.
Yeah, look, it's in us all. That's in us all. I had that for a few years, but I didn't.
I tried everything to, like, but it didn't work.
How productive are you going to be if you're shook?
Oh yeah, terrible, sir. You're going around paranoid and fucking shite for about. So I used to be still paranoid about some things.
Yeah. Like how? Like what you think about? You think about? Remember that time I was drunk? What did I say?
Just that shit. No, not too bad now. Let's go through a bit of therapy to get rid of it. But.
Oh, do we go to therapy? Yeah?
I did for a while there. Yeah, it's doing a bit of that CBT stuff.
Yeah.
And
did somebody teach you how to do that?
I went to some guy at the start of lockdown or that. I was kind of like, here, fuck this. I'll just do this now. Did like 6 sessions or something. It's good enough now, but
Jesus.
Do a good bit after it then, reading philosophy shite, helping clear the mind and stuff.
And you still do it?
Yeah.
Like how would you do? How would you?
I guess
because CBT is something that you kind of need to keep it up, don't you?
All the time. Yeah. I guess the philosophy of it all is always keep that going. Reading stuff.
Especially if you. Sure, we'll go down here and see where we go. When did you start that? Did you say 6 years ago?
No, like the start of lockdown, I think.
Or the start of lockdown.
Yeah, it's like I might do some now. It's just fucking. I just stressed out, kind of.
Were you?
Yeah.
Over what?
Nothing really. That was what was wrong with me. Just kind of stressed.
Right.
I know. I'd be getting some more like, like you're getting real too anxious about fucking opening your emails or something. I was like, why am I getting so anxious here?
Really?
Kind of nervous system. Kind
work
of
maybe.
Work and that. Yeah. So I was like, here, fuck this. I'll go see what's cracking. So I just looked it up, and that was probably the best thing to do.
Really? Fuck. And did you do it online or did you go to someone?
I did it through video calls with some therapist guy.
Jesus.
It was good though, it was good. Like everyone should probably do it, kind of make you understand anxiety and your body and what anxiety is.
Yeah. Because it's funny, I've never done it now, but I do have tools that I fucking use every day. But I only learned that from reading and watching videos about it. I didn't go it anyway. But
that's the same, like you can get a lot from that as well, like learning.
Oh, sure. And Jesus, that's mad. And I suppose you've 2 kids, you've 2 under 3.
Yeah.
So I'd say you probably need the 2 of us now more than ever.
Then I was getting ready for it.
Yeah. Jesus, look at that. Okay, the hell, Jesus, it's fair different down here than when we were footing turf.
This fucking Mississippi or something.
Oh, stop, it's deadly.
Very good.
Campfire's not for rage, but fuck that.
But the kids are funny, sure. When you have kids, then you don't have time to think about all that shit. Sometimes I think you're just sitting around thinking about yourself too much, and
well,
a bit getting worried about that. Don't have time for that now.
That's probably that what I read anyway is too much time.
Yeah, I think so. I definitely think that is.
You know, like you ask any, I don't know, ask any parent with kids. You know, what do you get stressed about? It's never anything about themselves. It's probably, you know, how do we feed these fucking things? And, you know, like, and that's probably, I don't know, maybe is there an argument to having kids probably fucking maybe helps. I don't know, it probably is.
Take your mind off it, I guess. I always had a theory that, like, you know, the way everyone has kids older now. Hey, this is probably bullshit theory that I just came up with. Everyone has kids older now, so maybe that's why everyone's so anxious. And they see anxiety is such a big problem now. But you're probably meant to have kids when you're like 20 or something. So I'd say, like, if you're having kids around that age, you might not be as anxious. Or
have kids younger, you mean?
Yeah. Probably. Because we all don't have kids, like, I think the average age now is like 35. So you're up until 35, I guess you're just thinking about yourself.
Yeah. and maybe thinking about your work,
career.
How do I get up? How do I get better at what I'm doing, or how do I get a fucking better job? Or because that's stressful. Work is fucking so stressful, isn't it?
And then, like, I just personally, for me, like, I was like that. So I was thinking about work and how you get, like, I don't know, sense of achievement or happiness from work. But, like,
yeah,
I just do not. Now I've accepted that that's not. You don't get that, like, from work, because for me anyway, it's just not there. Like, work's just for money, really.
Yeah, it's just a thing to pay the fucking rent and the bills.
And, like, I find, like, you could be friends. Sometimes what happened to me was that in January there, when I started making all this stuff, the art films and stuff again, I was just working a lot.
Right.
And then, like, one day I just had this call with someone, and they just were going mental over, like, a font on a document, like, you know, like a Word document.
Right.
Like a
wrong
font was on it.
Right.
And they're going, like,
was this a business now? Yeah.
They were going the same amount of mental as, like,
if they'd lost their lives.
Yeah, the building was on fire. Like, they're
Jesus.
going mental. And I was just like, what the fuck? What am I doing? Like, what the fuck? I was like, this is shite. I hate this. And
when was this again? January?
Yeah, it was only like
just
January.
A few months ago, yeah. Well, in the start of the year.
And they're, like, kind of throwing you under, trying to dog you then. Well, how'd you let this happen? You're like, what? Well, you were gone mad. Will you calm down? It's just a font. So
yeah.
Then I was like, here, fuck this. Like, you can't be, like, thinking that this is going to make you happy when random people are going mental about it.
What did you say? What did you say to him?
Not a whole lot, really.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, I was actually kind of saying, like,
I say you use your tools then.
Yeah, I did. I was kind of saying, like, Asher, look, sometimes things like this happen. You know, like,
yeah, Jesus,
sometimes things happen like this, and that's life. Like, that's not even what I should be saying, but I'm just like, calm the fuck down, go outside and go for a walk.
But right. No, look, I don't know, but you could have been talking to somebody there that might not have ever done any kind of work on themselves, or just is thinking, this fucking needs to get done, my job's on the line. And when you're dealing with that kind of energy, you probably have to kind of diffuse it a bit, yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, like, I actually felt sorry for the person, because they're getting dogged from someone else then. Like, you know, these businesses, like, they're just so much pressure on everyone.
Yeah.
They all dog you.
Yeah.
They're just looking out for themselves. And she's probably getting, or whoever, she was probably getting dogged by someone else. And
yeah, it comes from the top down.
Yeah, big time. It's like, I think, like, being so stressed in the situation that you're like, you know, it's happened to me as well. Your blinkers are on, you're just focusing on one little thing, whereas you come out and go, sure, that's not actually a big deal. Like,
Because it's not really
Nah,
is.
like, it's
Nothing's
not-
a big deal,
no,
really.
especially that's not a big deal. Like some people fucking die and that's a big deal. Or
Yeah.
your fucking house goes on fire or something.
Or yeah, look in look online and go. At least you're not living somewhere that's getting bombed every
Yeah,
10
exactly.
minutes.
This
You know?
is it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you can't blame them because that's just the fucking society.
That's the way it
we
is.
live in, like.
Yeah. We're all in a bit of a kind of a blueprint, aren't we?
Yeah,
Like,
we're
you
all
know.
in it. Like it's just they've made it that way that you think it's so important.
Jesus. And I suppose then again, like having kids, you're just like, this fucking. My kid needs food here. Like I can't be dwelling too long on this.
And then you're kind of like, I don't want them to fuck.
Do you ever think about what kind of people you're going to be working with, or is it all just this is all the same? This is all
Yeah,
just.
I kind of like after that. I kind of think, no, I just don't give a fuck about this anymore. It's just a job now.
Yeah.
And like, doesn't mean I don't do the job well. I still, everything does be done well, but my personal, like, I'm not personally involved in it anymore.
Yeah.
I can't just remove myself because even that time, like, I got annoyed about what I shouldn't have because it's, you know, it's like, sure, it's just a job. It's not these things happen, so
Yeah.
I can't do it like a robot more so now.
Do you find that to be healthier for you then to think of it that
Oh
way?
yeah. Still like it's not perfect. I still fucking you'd be dipping in and out again. But
And
it's
you
good
have-
to talk to other people when you're like that because then they'd be like, ah, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then you're like,
yeah.
yeah, you're right. Actually,
I know, and especially when you're working on your own,
Yeah.
you don't have that kind of collaborative kind of element to it. And a lot of people, I suppose, that you would collaborate with are like you.
Yeah,
So they'd be like,
they would be,
and a lot of them have fucking all these checklists and standards, and not many of them might say, going, will you fucking calm down?
No.
You know, so it's great to have that. Who would be them people now that you have?
Well, so the company is, I own the company with Connor English. So he's filmmaker, so he makes films, and he's the same kind of philosophy. So
Yeah,
he's the very same, and then Ali works in it too as well. So, but yeah, it's a good little supportive system there because we're all just like.
will I link them in YouTube? Is that right?
Yeah,
you're
of
still,
course.
yeah, Grant.
So
That's
they're studio great basically.
Yeah.
So we all kind of just
So there's 3 in it.
3 of us in it. Yeah.
Brilliant.
But it's good to have people that are all the same mindset, you know.
And did that never happen to Ali or him, where you were like, don't worry about it, fuck it, or were you all kind of
yeah.
like, oh Jesus, actually no, this is
I
serious?
know, all the time that always happens. Like, sure, probably in business every week you have something that someone will be like, you kind of reassure someone, be like, ah, fuck, it's alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the time.
yeah,
I used to be really against that, like, because they kind of like while I was like doing stuff, it's always reading stuff where it's always like, give everything to it, and everything has to be perfect, and you go further than like, give further than you should, or give more than you need to, and all that. And, like,
yeah,
that's grand, but then like you have to think about your mental health then as well. because-
absolutely. But how far do you need to go before you're a fucking nervous wreck? Your missus hates being around you. Your kids don't like you. How far do you have to go?
Yeah.
You know?
And like what I realise is it's all people pleasing as well, because like I'll never do, like when we're working in the business, we'll never do something shite because it's not in us to do something shite. We always want it to be good.
Yeah.
But where the problem comes in is if someone keeps asking for something, we're like, oh, we better do it to make them happy. Whereas like you can be like, here, this is done, or this is done good, so forget about it.
Yeah, end of.
Yeah.
Jesus. What's it like bringing kids in on top of that then? Because yours are under 3.
Yeah.
So you've been working in this,
Yeah, the whole
you've had this business before
Yeah.
and now since.
Yeah.
So what was it like?
Well, it's
What was it like working in the business before your kids? What was the switch like?
So
Was it more stressful or?
no, it was probably worse before because
Jesus.
you're kind of, I didn't even realise that working in that fucking, you're working all the time. When you have kids, then they're like, I want to go to the park.
Right.
Then you have to go down the park, and then
Yeah.
you're standing in the
Tough
park.
shite.
And then like, yeah, you're like, oh, let's play then. And so
That
they
is
kind of be
gas.
like, it kind of makes you be like, here, what the fuck am I at here? Like, you only live like, you're only here for a while. And I'm not gonna spend the whole time on my emails getting stressed out or whatever. So they're good. The kids kind of force you into that.
Keep you in check.
Yeah, keep it in check. Like when you have a little baby there, you're spending like all day with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning.
Well, how you doing? like you're playing with them, you love everything they do, and you're like, oh, look at them, and you're just hugging them, and then they love you, and they're like, oh, you're unreal. And like you'd be literally spending like every single hour of the day with them, feeding them everything and putting them asleep and reading them stories, and like you're just with them all the time.
Yeah.
Obviously then life goes on, they grow up and grow apart, but then you feel bad like if you're ever like not taught, or you know, so if your parents text you or something, you don't text back, you're like,
yeah,
I better text back, cause like,
yeah,
this is lousy.
I know. Yeah,
I was a little baby once.
I
It's mad
know.
to even think that you were a little baby, because if you're spending time with a baby, you're like, fuck, these are just little innocent lovely things like that they just want to be like hugging you and fucking eating your hand or something.
Yeah. And you probably think then, well, I think just from observing babies, that was us. Like, we were there.
Yeah.
We were there, and like, we're fucking in our 30s now. It's a miracle we got this far. Do you know what I mean?
Weird.
Like,
yeah, it's so weird, like thinking about that stuff. It's bizarre.
Would you worry for them, or do you think they're growing up in a great time? Or are they like, they're growing up in the worst fucking time imaginable? Do you know, what way are you thinking about that?
Well, you know, I don't really think about it too much, because
Yeah, you're probably dead right.
I think you can just give them a skill set that you have, and I think we all gone alright, like not so bad, and just, I guess, teach them, alright, not even teach them, but just, I guess the way we live our lives, if they just replicate something like that, you can kind of trust that they'll make the right decisions, I think, and not get too bothered by it all.
Yeah.
Just talk to them, I guess, forever.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, talk to them. It's mad to think that you can't talk to your parents. Do you know, well, like, some people don't get on with them for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That's grand, but like, you know, if you're lucky enough to fucking know them and get on with them,
oh yeah,
it's mad to think that you wouldn't be able to
do that. It's crazy, because I'm actually really,
say anything to them.
Yeah, you know, because I know a few people, like, I'm really lucky. I talk about my parents all the time, like,
yeah,
they always have, but like, there are loads of people, you know, just they wouldn't have relationships with them. It's sad now, thinking about it, you know, it's just like, it's like lonely or something. It's just weird. But then, like, sometimes I think, like, then obviously their parents were not brought up in a place where you could do that either, you know. I just think, like, it's something that you have to be taught to be able to do.
Yeah, especially in Ireland.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking our parents got the fucking heads bit off them everywhere they went, at home and in school.
And no hugs or anything.
Do you know, like, yeah, it's fucking insane. Just, this is some spot. Look at this. Is it all for fishing? Yeah, private fishing. Is it all for fishing? For fuck's sake, this is unreal. What do you think now looking at that?
I can't believe it's here, actually.
Yeah. All I can think of looking at that now is, I want to get in, go for a swim.
Swim around it.
Yeah, go for a swim. I wonder how deep it is.
That's the last thing I'd be thinking of.
Do you dabble in the cold at all? No, you haven't jumped on that yet.
I used to do cold showers sometimes, but I do not like it.
It's kind of a bit, I'd be half afraid, like, I put up the odd video on cows and that, but I'd be half afraid, cringing, telling people I do it. I only go once a week, like, I just jump in for the crack, we'd go to the bayous, like, and it's a bit, now there is an element of conquering your inner fear, of that, because it's always, no matter if it's in the summer or the winter, it's always fucking freezing, and that water looks freezing there now as well. But like, it's kind of, the cold water thing is after getting a bit, it's like, what is it like, it's after getting a bit culty.
Oh, I know, it has.
People think you're a fucking lunatic. I mean, like, you can still go to these places once a week and not be part of the cult, like, you know, the Wim Hof and all.
Yeah. Sure, you know, at social media does be making everything fucking nuts anyway.
Yeah.
These people come on, then they become like cold water experts, and they're telling you it'll cure fucking everything you go on, and whereas some people just want to go out and do it.
Yeah. Oh, I went to fucking Belgium there with Wim, and we did a course for a week, and I gave him $5,000, and look, I'll show you how to jump into cold water.
Yeah. You want to do a 12-week course of how to stand in cold water. to cure fucking depression. So,
Yeah.
alright, so.
Because, like, it's not for everyone. Like, it's not going to fucking cure everyone. Now, don't get me wrong. When you do it, it's amazing. It absolutely lights a fire in you. But, like, once a week is enough for me. I don't even do the cold showers.
One of the lads was telling me this gas story years ago about he was in India, and you know, like they do these like things like yogi courses in India. Where you go over and boys are like the yogi lad sitting up there. He looks like a fucking, you know, proper wizard or whatever. Like sitting up there and he's teaching everyone how to be enlightened and
how to breathe.
Yeah, and I guess like I think like they don't talk for a few days or whatever.
Oh yeah, silent retreats and that. Yeah.
So he was there anyway, and he wasn't doing it, but he saw it. And your man was a proper yogi, he had full get up on that. And he was teaching all these, I think they were like Americans or whatever. And he said then, like 2 nights later, he's down to town, night time. And he looked around, and the yogi was out, and he's baiting the shite out of some lad with a stick, like some young lad. He was fighting with some young lad down the town. And he's meant to be like
after a few fights.
Yeah. And he's meant to be this like Zen enlightened guy, and he's out baiting the shite out with some young lad.
Zen until the fucking 6 o'clock on the Friday.
Someone pissed me off. Yeah, I thought it was so funny. And
no
the boys probably
way.
spent $2,000 each to go.
Oh my god, how sick would you be if you seen that?
Oh,
Jesus, that is hilarious. It's mad. Like, why do you have to go to India to do that?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just I guess I don't know. Fuck. People probably are suffering from something, want to try to fix it, or
yeah.
Can't blame them, but I think there's definitely a lot of charlatans out there.
Oh Jesus. Oh sure, here, like, sure, this is the thing with, you know, you were saying with social media and the cold and going to Wim Hof. If something is in the world that maybe we can find it, or you know, you have depression, how do you cure it? People latch on. Oh jeez, look at this. People latch on and go, oh, the CBD was a big one, remember that? Now I used that as well, I found it to be great, but like that, you're not going to. It's like Hulk Hogan's making CBD products now. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. Do you know, it won't be long now before fucking, what's your man's name? Oh, not Hulk, dear lad. Nature by Ric Flair.
He already is doing it, sure. He's doing it as well.
But yeah, but I was saying it won't be long before he's bringing out a fucking cold therapy barrel or something. Woo! The woo barrel. But you know, it gets insane, like, you know.
It does, yeah.
That's why I like, you know, when you find out about, you know, somebody says something about the cold. Like that time Wim Hof was on fucking Rogan, or he's doing them podcast rounds. And I was like, Jesus, that sounds interesting. I'll go and try it. And do it and then go, oh, this is great. But like, you don't have, like, I didn't fucking preach it to anyone or...
No, it doesn't have to be, and like, there's nothing wrong with doing it either, but it's just, and it's good to do them things, because they do have benefits, but I don't know, I just think sometimes the social media stuff gets over. You're kind of like he's looking at this guy there, one night on YouTube, and he's on about this, like, longevity in life, how to live longer or whatever. Man, the amount of shite you'd have to do, like,
yeah.
Oh, you run for an hour every day and then do 2 hours strength training and then get in the sauna. It's like, man, sure, how could you be doing that? Like,
does this lad have kids, does he, or does he have a wife?
You know what I mean? What? Like, you're stressing me out. I'm getting stressed out now about this.
Yeah, I came on looking for help and I fucking, me heart pounding out my chest looking at you. Yeah. And
then one of my grandfathers fucking smoked since he was like 8, and never exercised in his life, and drank and everything. He lived till he's 85. You know, like, it's like,
yeah, hardy bastard. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, some of the stuff's fucking not bullshit, but like, it could be, it's way too much, like.
Ah, yeah, you probably have to save a bit of it out. Go, how much of it is now is. Yeah.
Like, it's alright to have ice cream every now and then.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, let me have a pint.
Yeah, have a pint.
Yeah, like, Jesus, there's a huge, well, I don't know if it's huge, just it's anecdotal, but like, just being around people, listening to them, I just find like that there's a huge stigma now against drinking. Yeah. And like, look, we're from fucking Ireland, grand, like, you don't give a shite, you know, but like, there's something in me that is like, deep, I want to go down and have one now. And that's all. I only
well,
ever
you
want
could-
to go down and have one and have a bit of crack. There's locals in the pubs that are great. I love going down to them.
Yeah.
And then I go away, I walk away, I'm not drunk or nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what's wrong with doing that?
No, but sure, that's perfect. If you can do that, then you're laughing, because I actually did even read somewhere once that moderate drinkers live longer than. This
Oh,
is
yeah?
not even the same fucking lad. But it's because of the stress.
A
So when
slug
you
of coke
drink-
in the morning.
live much longer.
Live till you're 90.
One of your 5 a day. But fucking,
Sprinkle it into the porridge.
yeah. But sure, when you drink, it's brilliant. Sure, like, you know, if you're like,
Yeah, it's
you
great
drink and
crack.
then, like, even after one, you're like, ah, fuck it, I don't give a fuck now.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're kind of laughing about it. And it's unreal, like, for chilling out, like. So I think if you can just drink a little bit, you're grand. If you don't have a problem or.
But then it's the people that can't do that. Then is where all the issues come.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't do it. I used to be like, I always wished I could do that, but if I went out with you and we had like 1 or 2 and then I went home, I'd be like, oh fuck, I need to go fucking one. This is shite, I need more pints.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like down buying 8 cans and then I'd be fucking hammered then or something at home.
Throwing cans against the wall. And then your babies don't have nappies.
Oh, you'd hate
Or,
that.
you know,
That'd be wrong.
yeah, you're not up in the morning, you know, the knock-on effect. Oh, stop. But it's great to be aware of that.
Yeah, it is good. Like, a lot of people don't, I guess, just keep doing it. But you just get sad if you're doing it.
Yeah. And
Just be shite.
so you don't drink, do you eat? How do you eat? Like, is it clean or?
No, I'm not eating clean now.
Are you not?
That's why. Yeah, well, I'm trying now, but it's the kids.
Well,
again.
yeah.
No sweets. I'd be on the sweets.
Oh, really? Yeah. what ones?
Oh, fuck. All sorts.
So you've replaced the drink with the sweets.
Do you know what I keep eating as well? I was trying to eat a bit healthier, and then I start. You know, I'm kind of like sneaking them on myself. The fucking, them protein balls. And them little.
Yeah.
But I mean, like 5 of them in a go. There's like fucking.
In a come little bag in Aldi.
Like
Them ones at the
6.
till in Aldi.
Yeah.
Oh, they're lethal.
They're unreal.
They're lethal. And with one of them, coffee.
they're
Oh.
lovely. So,
What's wrong with eating them though?
no, nothing wrong with
Yeah.
eating them, but I was eating like a pack every day, and then sometimes I get fucking, what do you call them, chocolate Brazil nuts. They're eating.
Oh, well,
like,
they're
pretending these things are.
they're
really
like
healthy.
heroin.
Yeah, you know. There's a good few calories in them as well. I was trying to do that, counting the calories, shite. And so there's about 500 or 600 in the pack each board. You know.
Isn't it amazing when you start looking at them numbers? You're
Yeah.
like, holy fuck.
It's mad what some things, like a sausage, man, so much shite in it, so many calories.
Jesus, you can't have sausages now, can't have pints.
Can't have anything. Give up sex.
Let me have some.
No sex, no coffee, nothing.
Are you still doing jiu-jitsu?
Still doing jiu-jitsu, yeah. Yeah.
How's that going?
Alright, not too bad. Getting in, doing a little bit, but not as much as I used to, but
What's a little bit now?
again, once or twice a week, I'd say. It's not too bad.
Is that enough? Is it to keep you going?
Depends on what you want to do.
What do you mean? I've never done it now, so I have no idea.
Like, if you're like, so I haven't really been getting in properly in the last few years, and you don't progress as much as you'd like. If you probably want to be getting in 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Yeah.
But like, progress to what?
But this is it. Like, what do you care? Like, just getting better, really.
Right.
But if you're
Well, like,
happy enough with like a steady one, then which I have to be, but yeah.
But like, so say if I went in, I've never done it.
Yeah.
I go, right, I want to start jiu-jitsu. What does progression look like for me? Like, obviously going from 0 to, I don't know, whatever colour belt.
Yeah, it's just.
But why would I want? Can I not just go in and train?
No, you
jiu-jitsu
can. Yeah, it's just as a personal thing, like, you
Right.
know. Like, it's just like some of the lads that you would have been training with, if you're not going as much, start getting better than you know. And then you're like, oh, this cunt, I used to be able to bait this lad. Now he's fucking, now he's baiting me.
So it's competitive.
Yeah, yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. It's complete ego, like.
Oh,
ego
really? Yeah.
That's all.
But then what? Right, yeah.
But other than that, it doesn't fucking matter a shite at all.
No. Is there anyone else in there in your boat that you can
Yeah, there would be.
train with?
Oh no, everyone.
Fight that
You
in
still
there,
train with everyone. It's just a little thing in your head, like, you know.
The lads in there 4 nights a week, you're like, oh, bollocks.
Yeah. No, but even them, like, there's like, yeah, you're grand. Even when you're rolling with them, like, nothing happens to you. It's just a little thing, you know. You're like, I need to get in more now.
Yeah.
But sure, it's a lifelong thing, isn't it? It's just a bit crack.
Yeah.
It's very good for like kind of like having a pint. Like when you go down, it's so much crack as well because everyone's just having a laugh down there.
There's a community in there.
Yeah. The community down there is unbelievable. It's like one of the best places I've ever been. It's just very funny.
Compared to just a gym you walk into off the street with weights and all that, what's the difference?
Totally different. It's just camaraderie. Like everyone's on the team together, kind of, you know, and they're all. It's more like everyone's more chilled out. They're not uptight. You can kind of slag each other. And
yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just because you're all wrestling each other anyway, or something.
And it's hard as well, probably.
It's hard, yeah. So everyone just slagging each other and not being too uptight, but it's unreal down there. It's very. But that's got to do with the way the Honey Badger and lads have the place, the way they think, you know.
Who's the Honey Badger?
Phil
and Peter, yeah.
They're very like that, so it's just like they have a good attitude. It bleeds down into everything.
Yeah, he's had a long time missing. He's an animal.
Yeah. He's really weird when you're old with him as well, man. It's just like you I can't even explain it to you now because you've never done it.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You'd be like, what?
Is it like somebody just sitting on you? Somebody just sits on you, you can't move.
It's just like, what the fuck? Like, I could be rolling with someone, say, beforehand that's, say, wouldn't be as good as me, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking, just I'm getting moving there. And then you go with him, it's like I'm just like a baby.
Right.
I can't do I actually feel stupid rolling with him because anything you do. And then he kind of be letting you do stuff to him just for a laugh.
Yeah,
it's just really weird.
Maybe that's a part of your progress, is him kind of
big
showing
time.
you something maybe, and then you were like, I'm summed off.
But it's like I'm doing it like 5 years now or that, right? 4 or 5 years. And I don't even understand what he's doing. I don't even, it's that long, like they know it's that much. It's just really weird, man. And it's like, it's not like, you know, in rugby, if someone's really good, it's hard to understand how good they are or something.
Yeah.
But in jiu-jitsu, when you're going like head on and you're trying really hard and you're not even getting like, it's more like, it's more in your face how fucking more advanced someone is. It's nuts. It's really mad. It's really funny.
And it's probably healthy to feel that as well. To feel really stupid good. And
well, you need to. Otherwise, because otherwise you can't do jiu-jitsu otherwise, because that just happens. Like it's like if someone's this much better than you, that's what's going to happen to you. How
does that, like, so you go down and you get this shit bet out of you by fucking Philip. How does that affect you then when you go home?
Oh, not
you know
one bit at all.
No, are you just like, that's parked there now?
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck.
Like, you're not thick after that?
No.
Right.
And not just Philip, there's Ryan and the other upper belts, there are loads of lads, even some lads that are not even like, you might be getting bet up by lads that aren't doing it nearly as long as you either. Like, they're in there, they're doing it, they're flat out at it.
They might have warmed up a bit better. They opened up the hips. You just go straight in there.
Straight in, drinking a coffee.
Yeah.
But you can't let it, like, the only thing is you can go, right, what the fuck were they doing to me there? I need to work on that. Or
and how do you know? Do you ask them?
Oh no, you'll know, because they'll be like they could be choking you with the same thing over and over, or keep getting you in a certain thing, and you'll be like, what the fuck? They keep doing that.
And maybe that's something they learned and you weren't around.
I don't know.
Right. Just that's interesting being around that. Fucking hell.
Or you're just doing something stupid that you could even be doing something that's working against everyone else. And you're like, this is good. And then you do it against them. Sometimes you'd be doing it and like the Honey Badger just flip you over and fucking, you'd be like, hitting the ground or something.
I agree. I'd make go home now.
Yeah, like, what? I thought that was working. I thought I was good at that.
Jesus Christ. That's some way to exercise.
Yeah, but you know what?
Be constantly getting humbled like that.
Yeah, it is good, but it fucking, I had to take 2 weeks off there. So I have like shoulders and bits for ages, and I'm getting like pains across here. And I was like blaming everything else, and then I took 2 weeks off, and it's like, I'm starting to feel better now.
Right.
Because it's obviously fucking, you're in fighting, lads. You'll be sore from it.
Jesus. How would you feel physically now after, what do you do, an hour or 2 hours, or what way? Would you be mangled?
Man, the tiredness is something mental. Like, it's more so the tiredness. It's like, you know, when you run or cycling or even a match, like, you'd be tired, but this is oh, you'd be really tired.
And then again your ego is after probably taking a bit of a rubbing as well, and
Yeah, sometimes, but not all the time. I guess that's a personal thing, though.
Yeah, how competitive are you?
Yeah,
that kind
and then
of thing.
accepting, respecting the sport. That like, if someone is in there more than you, like they're going to be better than you, and that's just the way it is. It makes you like that's it. Like it's not this like there is natural talent, of course, but like that only gets, as you know, so far. Like,
Yeah.
so you just have to respect that and not get. You'd be kind of worse at that when you first start, but I'm doing it so long now. I really understand it.
It's very black and white as well.
Yeah, well,
the more you do it, you're going to pay everyone.
Yeah, and the less you do it, the less you're going to.
I suppose that's why people love. That's why UFC is so popular. But like, it's the most. That lad, he bet the shite out of him. Yeah. He obviously trained hard for it. End of. Yeah. There's no like. Well, there's very little. Oh, that probably was a draw there, or we're going to extra time now to get more out of it. It's just get in, two people, roll as you say, or box, and then one of them's laid out, and that's it. It's over. Yeah. That's why that's why I think it's popular. That's why I like it. Yeah,
it's fun because you get to see the different skill sets. What like you see now that the wrestlers are just killing everyone.
Yeah.
And so, like, even if you're a fucking 10th degree black belt in karate or something, some wrestler will just come in and start throwing you around the place.
10 degree? What does that mean?
I don't know, whatever they'd be.
I should made that one up.
Steven Seagal or something.
Oh Jesus, that's mad. Would you? Do you think you'll do it forever? Like, is it, or would you dip into any other sport, or do you ever get the itch to do anything else?
Not really, no. I think just that is enough now. And like, we're lucky now because, like, see now there'd be very few 50. There is a few 50-year-olds actually in there, but like there wouldn't be many. Like, I'd say when we were 50, they'd probably be able to have a 50-year-old class. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
Just the older guys.
There isn't enough of them.
Yeah, not now. There's not, but like, I guess when you're 50, you wouldn't want to be going against some big fucking 22-year-old rugby player coming in, fucking trying to mow you out of it, even no matter what, you know. So it'd be good to be able to go with the older.
Yeah. Why is that? Why is there not? Why aren't there many?
I don't think
older
it's
folk doing it?
Just not around long enough. I don't think it's only.
It's a new enough sport, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just only around so long. Probably since the 90s, really, right? Early 90s.
Yeah, Jesus. It's mad that there's one in Portarlington though. Like I know, well, Portarlington's big now.
Yeah.
But it's there a long time.
You never see it either.
No, I've never been in it.
You'd be shocked when you go in. It's like a fucking high-end training facility. Like,
no,
it's really unreal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Really clean and like so many mats and big cage.
Can you go in on your own and just go, I'm going to do my own thing here?
They would let you in, if you wanted to. Yeah.
Jeez, happy days. It's a funny old town, isn't it, Portarlington?
That's gas, sure.
Do you like living there?
Yeah, I like living there. Love living there.
Yeah, I actually miss it now. I kind of miss the chaos of it.
Yeah, because I was living away for a long time and I thought I didn't, not that I didn't like it, but I thought maybe, I didn't think much about it, but when I came home I was like, this is unreal here.
What, you were living in Athlone, right?
Yeah, living in Athlone. And then they come back here, kind of downtown, and then you're just talking to someone, like, that you know for ages, or you haven't seen in ages. It's good crack.
Yeah.
And everyone's fucking sound, of course. So
yeah, it's good. There's a good bit, there's giddiness in the town, isn't there?
There is, I have a bit of crack. Like,
yeah, there's characters. There's a lot of characters.
Ali is from, not from Port, she's from Mayo, like, she just thinks everyone in Port's gas, like, they're all mad.
What part of Mayo is she from?
Ballina.
And what they're all kind of, what does she say, like, the differences are?
No, it's just down here, they're just a bit fucking, everyone's kind of slagging each other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
everyone's just having a
very
laugh.
cutthroat.
Yeah, they're all like sneering or something. It's real fun.
Very sneery, yeah. I think that's a Midlands thing.
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, because I never thought too much about it, but were you ever somewhere and you start sneering people and they're kind of like, what?
Oh yeah.
And then they're like,
offended.
You're joking with me, are you? They don't get that you're messing.
I always think this, Calvin, I don't know, you can give me your 2 cents on it. People that live close to the edge, in like where we live on an island, people that see the sea a lot, or they see the edge of their, say, existence, you know what I mean, or their where they live, they see a horizon all the time, whereas anyone in the middle don't get that. There's a kind of there's a calm. I don't know what it is, but there must be science. But people that live close to the sea, there's an element of calmness about them. There's a wildness to them, but it's different. But in the Midlands, people are just like, they're just different. They're
more
just
hyper or something, aren't they?
more, yeah, just it's a bit more chaos, I think. And I don't know, maybe not, but from just observing it, maybe we don't see, we see the sky, but we don't see the blue sea. We don't have that, like, you look out to the ocean and you feel calm. We don't get that. We just feel fucking mad all the time, wild.
More fast pace or something, or I actually know what you mean. Like everyone that's out near the sea are kind of more chilled or something. Or,
yeah,
it's more.
They're just a bit more sideways, and we're just a bit fucking uptight. No, definitely when we were younger we were.
Well, like what? Sure, you'd be, they'd be like, I don't know, we'd be all shouting all the time when we're talking, and ever notice that?
Yeah, we're very loud.
Really loud and talking real mad about shit, like real fast and stuff.
Or maybe you go to a pub in England and you say something like that. Or, or somewhere up the north, they might look at you, what the fuck, what do you mean by that? Or if you have to explain what you've sneered about, you're like, they don't.
No, it's not.
They don't know what's happening.
Loads of times I've had to say though, like, I'm just, like, you nearly have to be like, nearly everything I say is not really, I'm just messing.
Yeah, I'm joking.
I'm just joking. I'm not really ever serious.
That's a lot of it as well. There's so much, everyone is serious.
Oh, so
there's so many serious people in the world now, is there?
Yeah. Oh, you have to, like, I'm just kind of like, fuck off. No, you're better off getting away from the fucking internet and all these fake arguments everyone's having all the time. Just, sure, it's not even the real world. Like, loads of the stuff people argue over doesn't even affect them, I think, anyway.
Yeah, and maybe what they're reading online then might not even be real.
Yeah, it might not even be real. And then they're going psycho about,
did you read that York here?
And you're like, what the fuck's happening? You're like, yeah, you're just sitting here, nothing's happening to you. How about this then? I put this video last night or the other day, and it's just this Ernest Hemingway quote, right? And it's just advice about writing. And he said, like, if people's having trouble writing, the first thing you should do is just write the truest sentence that you can, right? So the truest sentence to you, and start from there. So what do you mean though? Does it have to be personal to you, or kind of thing? Yeah, it could be something either, or something. Maybe something more personal, true from you, like that you want to write about or feel, right? And then start from there, because you'll get from the true source of your inspiration, maybe. But I just did one, and I had that quote in it. Right, one true sentence. And actually, I didn't mean this happened, but some people were writing stuff under it, like a true sentence that came to their mind, right? Where's this, on YouTube now? YouTube. Can people see this? Yeah, it's on YouTube. I'll link it, yeah, deadly. And when I was on Instagram, people were writing under it, right? Oh, class. And I was kind of like, they're just kind of saying stuff, like, and I was like, why are they saying that? And then he's like, oh, they're actually writing the true sentence. I didn't mean the video. Yeah. But anyway, then on YouTube, I got this one comment, and they were like, oh, we're restricting this one. And just some lad wrote under it, there are two genders. It's just like, he's just trying to start an argument. Yeah, trolling. He's so angry. He's just like, yeah, I'll write a fucking true sentence now, and here it is. There are two. Calm down, you fucking mad bastard. Yeah. There's people out there that are looking to just find a video like what you did and write the most outrageous thing. From anything, they just want, somehow I'm going to start an argument here. Yeah. Get a crazy reaction. That's that. We're back to the car now, Cal. Good stuff. At that. Lovely. What do we say for an old outro? Oh, Jesus. Keep her lit. Say that, you look at the camera and say it. Keep her lit. Keep her lit. Like this video, give it a like, share it, which is probably really important. Share it around. And I'll link Calvin into the description. Watch his videos, they're unreal. Watch that Hemingway video. Right. And comment on it. Write your true sentence. Right, good luck.